gonna take a nap.
How far do you sit back? Right?
I always sit like right here.
Right here? You think I'm good here?
And then sometimes I go like this and sit right here.
When you get really excited?
Talking about Splatoon. That's what I
Yeah,
do.
you move closer.
It's just like, let me tell you about this game I've been playing.
It's so good.
All right, one good
no.
one. Oh! Landed the first one.
Dude.
He'll come back. You know how long those batteries have been in there?
25 years.
Yeah.
Really?
Almost, yeah. Like,
you think it'll come back? We'll check it.
yeah, it did because it was dead once and I was sad about it, and then it, yeah. You ready?
Yes.
Sweet. Hello, everyone, and welcome to The Next Level, your home for all things video games and gaming news. I am your host, Eddie Fishman Fisher, and this weird guy right next to me, that's Dick Douglas.
Oh, man, you can actually see me.
we could always see you, but we could never see you and your mouth move at the same time, or like doesn't sync up with your.
Good.
It's like
good
that, but in slow motion. Wow,
Hey,
that looks really weird.
At least my voice comes in clear. I guess that's the main thing I'm concerned about.
Like if you do this is really dumb radio, but like if you do it at this speed, you're closing your hand as it opens. It's like backwards.
Whoa,
man. Yeah, no,
that's pretty deep. That's deep.
I just messed up your whole world.
Oh, no.
I mean, I'm not even sure how you're going to tell me about all the stuff you've been doing this last week.
Ooh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay. So really, I've been like reorganizing stuff, and that's how I found 5 PS1s I own.
5 PS1s.
5, because
you only pictured 3.
Because I found my little guy in a drawer.
Oh, like the re-release one.
Tiny one, yeah. And then I still have that one hooked up to my record player because they're really good CD players. I found some CDI games I put away because they're garbage.
Which ones did you actually own?
Hanna. What is the old cartoon? Hanna-Barbera?
I mean, that's a company of cartoons.
Yep. I have their golf game.
They have a golf game?
Yeah.
Is it good?
It's sealed. So I didn't open it.
Okay.
I found some boxing game for the CDI. I found some demos for it. I found some Game Boy stuff. I don't know. I was just clearing a lot of stuff out.
I'm going to have to see this Hanna-Barbera golf game.
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
So I was doing that. Still been playing a lot of Diablo.
How far are you in Diablo?
I think we're almost done with Act 3.
Act 3.
I couldn't tell you what's happening in the story.
Well,
let me
refresh you.
Okay.
Diablo game?
Mm-hmm.
And man, you should probably stop him.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
yeah, because it's our me and Haley's schedule don't line up all the time, so we play what we can. I was totally planning on finishing Wolfenstein, but I got in the mode of like I'm just gonna reorganize everything, and I couldn't stop.
Yeah, I mean, you can't see it here, but I definitely need to do it in general. There's boxes.
Well, I found your Street Sharks. That's all you need.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Street Sharks Valentine's.
Yeah.
Let all your loved ones know how you feel with a Street Shark.
Hang loose.
Hold on. What are the rest of mine here? Fantastic.
That's good.
Looking sharp. Hey, tiger. Killer smile.
It's a tiger shark.
Yeah, because it's a tiger shark.
That's good.
Killer smile, bud. Yeah, hang loose because he's cool. Jawsome. There's a classic.
Good. I'm glad they put that.
And then fishing for a compliment.
Who's that guy? I don't
That's a
remember
lady.
him.
That's a lady for one.
It? Oh, is that the lady scientist that was like, why'd you turn them into sharks? And the
Yeah.
scientist is like, I wanted to make the ultimate me.
It includes non-mailable envelopes, so don't try and send these out to your friends. You have to hand them to them personally.
Know?
You have to give them to them personally. There's 30 of them in here. You better have 30 friends.
I love Street Sharks. I think I've still been messing around with Metal Gear and watching Metal Gear and reading about Metal Gear.
Well, messing around with Metal Gear in what capacity? What do you...
Just booting it up and running around going, this game is the best.
Oh, like Ground Zeroes.
Ground Zeroes, I played 2 again.
Like all the way through?
No.
Okay.
No, I mean,
Fair enough.
I could, but
Probably
no.
could. When are we going to get the world record for Metal Gear Solid 1? You got to start training.
I'm telling you.
You can do it.
What was the world record?
I have no
like
idea.
Like an hour and 50. I'm telling you, in my career, because when you're a kid, you embellish, but I'm telling you,
did that.
I bet you I could have. In my prime, and I could train up.
In my prime.
In my prime.
Just all the synapses, the things are just making the see it is back.
Yep.
Making the jumps faster so that you could obviously mine are broken.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Metal Gear's cool. I can't wait for that new one. Let's see.
1 week, man.
I really want to beat that Wolfenstein because it's so good. I need to just beat it because Metal Gear's coming.
In Old Blood, yeah, you need to beat it.
I need to.
But Old Blood is, I know you mentioned this before, that's prior to the...
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's canon with every other Wolfenstein game.
Of course, it's
I don't
gotta
know
be.
how they tied that together, but sure, it's just cool. And I was gonna try Until Dawn, but you haven't gotten your copy yet.
Right.
Um,
I'm supposed to be getting a copy from Sony.
Yep.
We're waiting for it.
I played the installing game. I put in Gears of War, and it said it was going to take a couple hours to install, and I said, I'm just going to go to bed because
Yeah,
Xbox
that's
One
fair.
is really slow. Otherwise,
You'll have to test that Gears 3 thing for me
Yeah.
when you get home. Let me know.
yeah,
Because apparently, speaking on Gears, if you own it, when you pop it in, it unlocks the ability to play all the games.
Yep.
Like gives you the digital rights or whatever to it.
Mhm.
However that weird thing works. But like if you own Gears 3, and even me being in the preview program, if you put it in there, it doesn't work at all. So only Gears 1, which I played on my Xbox.
so weird. Otherwise, I haven't really been. No, I still play that pinball game
Well, that's fair.
because it's really easy to just boot up, play a couple rounds of pinball, and go, okay, cool.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'm forgetting anything. It's been a little bit of a slow week, but
It's all in anticipation of the one that you've been waiting for now.
I know.
For
Well, okay.
3 years.
So when Metal Gear Solid 4 was coming out, I've told you the story. I was like, I have a couple weeks that game comes out. I remember Twisted Metal Head On Extra Twisted Edition came out in PS2. I went to Pamida.
I didn't know it was called Extra Twisted Edition.
Yes,
Oh, boy.
I went to Pamida and I bought it for PS2 and I played that a whole bunch. And then I rented a little game called Haze. And
Man, I thought you bought that game.
No,
That makes your story better to me.
I rented it from Family Video, I believe. I sat down, I beat that entire game because I thought it was going to last me until Metal Gear. I beat that game in like a day. It was so bad.
Okay, hold on. Speaking of you saying, I beat that in like a day, dude. Like, okay, so that's a thing that customers always say all the time. Like, man, the Mass Effect game was so short. I beat it in like a day. I was like, well, that game's like 25 hours. So yeah, I guess it took you the entire day to beat it.
Yeah, that's still
Like, that's-
impressive. I mean,
It's always so funny to me when people say that, like, oh, this game sucked. I beat it in like this week. I was like, yeah, but like a week's a really long time.
it is, yeah. Because I mean, I beat Metal Gear Solid 4 in one sitting.
Yeah, that's
17 hours I sat there. But that's when you have time. You can just sit there and be,
when you were a young guy,
be a piece of
one lad.
garbage and just beat a game.
Oh, well, okay.
Ugh.
I get what you mean by a piece of garbage. You're sitting there, you're stanking,
Oh yeah,
you're eating bad food.
I
You're
had
just
pizza
like, I don't
and
have
Mountain
time
Dew.
for this.
I had it planned out. That was a creep because everything.
Didn't you do that for Call of Duty 4?
No, Modern Warfare 2.
Or yeah,
When you
okay.
bought Modern Warfare 2, I remember that's the day I moved into my apartment.
Yep.
And I got Mountain Dew and Doritos from Meijer for free. I was unpacking. I would stop. Sit
It was
down,
free when you bought the game or something?
Yes, it was. So I would sit down, unpack, play that for a minute, stop. And you know what? Modern Warfare 2 is really good.
It is.
And every time I think about that game, I'm like, I should get some pizza. I should pizza and some Doritos in my apartment. So
So I tell you what, I did that when the 2007 Ninja Turtles movie came out on DVD. I bought that and some Mama Rosa's pizzas, which I don't recommend. But
those
there were
are
3.
okay. You're talking about the little ones, right?
No. Well, yeah, they do little ones too. But I
Yeah.
bought they put them in a 3-pack at Meijer, and they were like on sale. It was like
Oh.
$5 for 3 pizzas.
I mean, they're
And I was like, "Ooh,
cover it in Parmesan, and you just kind of forget.
yeah, cover it in something else
Yeah.
to hide the taste.
Because
of
that's
it.
what I would do. My mom's like, I got these new pizzas. I'm like, I guess, Mom. You know,
Well, the Mama Rosa ones are just like really flimsy. They don't like crust up
doughy
very
in the
well.
middle, right?
Yeah, just in general.
But I mean, there's no such thing as a bad pizza.
Right.
There's just other pizzas that are slightly, better than that.
Yeah.
Um,
There's a whole analogy to go with that.
yeah, but this is
Looking to.
yeah,
There's a family-friendly show here.
yeah. Otherwise, I think I really wanted to play Mario Kart, but I didn't. So hey.
I played it while I was on hold for an hour.
Yeah, that game's still really
Right,
good,
sorry.
probably, right?
Yeah, it is really good. Yeah.
Good. No, I'm a liar. I played Tony Hawk HD again.
Oh, that's right. You were telling me about that. So do you think
That
it's more
game's
that you
fine.
went back to it and you were like, yeah, whatever, or was it seriously they patched a bunch of stuff?
They did patch it with that expansion they put on it. It's fine.
What does the expansion add?
It added reverb.
Oh, Revert.
Yeah, revert. Sorry, reverb. And it added a couple maps and stuff. But the problem with that game is that the frame rate drops and there's a lot of screen tearing. So when you're doing a move and the frame rate drops, it kind of throws you off because it's not a rock solid frame rate. You get a viewer. I don't know, the music in it is fine. It's not as good as Tony Hawk 1, but I think everyone's got their Tony Hawk. I think that they love that soundtrack, so I can't fault it for that. You.
I was just seeing how long I started.
Oh, okay. So Tony Hawk HD is fine. It was like $15 when it came out. People were like, this is garbage. Like, no, it's really not. And that's why I think the new one's probably just gonna be fine.
I mean, I think them having like a full-on, like this is gonna be this big retail game and whatever, that could
Scares me a little bit.
It actually makes me more excited because then they probably got more money from Activision, and they're like, "Oh, you made that other one, and that came out, and it worked."
Activision giving money out.
Hey, they love it. Just
Well, like, it's probably going to be good, but I think it's a hard pill to swallow. That it's 60. Like some people might go like $60.
yeah. I mean, I could see that. I guess that's tough. It should be like a $40 game. I think,
or even 50. Because
yeah,
then you
I
get rid of
feel
that
like
barrier
50
of
is
60.
like. I feel like that 50 is still like, well,
yeah,
like it's not enough.
Yeah.
Like 40 makes sense, but then I've actually had that conversation with someone before. Like, what then dictates what should be a $40 game? Is it because you don't think it's as good as something else? But then you run into like, well, I thought Call of Duty was crap. I mean, the campaign's like half the content, and I don't care about that. That game should be $30. Like where's the line for that? You know?
Yeah, like Order was so short. Should have been like 40, but then
right. But then you're saying like, well, obviously those people like you're putting in other implications that may or may not exist or something.
Yeah, pricing games is weird because a lot of downloadable games are starting to hit 20 now.
Yeah, 20 is becoming like the new norm.
Remember, it was 5 at one point. Xbox Live when it launched. It was 5. Everything was 5. Then it went to 10. Then 15 started to happen. It's like, man, 50 for Castle Crash.
But Castle Crash was,
but it was worth it.
Yeah,
super worth it. So I don't know. Tony Hawk's.
I'm excited for Tony Hawk.
It's probably gonna be fine.
Yeah,
probably. Do you have more faith in Tony Hawk or Mighty Number 9?
Tony Hawk.
Really?
I think like when I look at Tony Hawk, I go, I know exactly what I'm getting out of that. It's gonna be more Tony Hawk. When I look at Mighty Number 9, I know a lot of people are like, well, you look at it, it's like Mega Man. It's like, no, it's not, because you have to dash to the enemies and get the power ups and stuff like that. Yeah, and and so it's like, I don't know 100% what to expect out of Mighty Number 9. I don't know how that game's gonna feel necessarily.
Yeah.
It looks like Mega Man, and it looks like that's what it will be, but I'm not 100% confident that's what I'm getting.
Yeah.
And I think with Tony Hawk, I can look and go, well, yeah, I'll jump with X and do a kickflip with square and grind with triangle, and do a Benihana with circle, you know?
And then maneuver with the analog stick and
no
use the D-pad.
You're a ridiculous man. Ridiculous man.
Yeah, that's what you do.
Anything else, though? Anything else that was worth noting?
I did get a cool Charizard of Pokemon. You were there for that.
I was there for that.
That was pretty cool.
What Charizard did you get? The black one?
Shiny Charizard.
Level
100.
Level 100?
Yeah. She got it through Wonder Trade, which I don't mess with. That's a dark.
Did she already have it or something?
She just didn't care.
I don't care about the coolest Pokemon.
You can Blastoise. I don't deal with Wonder Trade. That's a dark, dangerous place. I don't deal with.
What is dangerous about it? Is like someone gonna find you?
No, you could get pretty hooked on it, and you're like, that's all you do. It's just like, I'm gonna trade my Growlithe.
I'm just imagining like tonight on Dateline, one man was on Wonder Trade trying to trade his Pokemon.
And I wanted a Pokemon. Yeah, I know Alex does it. He's like, dude, it's awesome. It's awesome.
And that's all he does. He's like just sitting there, wakes up every morning, his hands already clicking the button for Wonder Trade.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I think that's about it.
Okay. I didn't play a whole lot. I will not get super into it, but I did play more Splatoon because they unveiled the new. Because I didn't talk about it last week, right? They unveiled the new mode, right?
You did.
I did.
You did.
Then what the heck? What? Oh, maybe it was just a new level. I think it was they added a new level, and I've been playing more of that. I tried to get good scores on the golf club, and realized the tournaments that they have for that thing I signed up for are the hardest.
Okay.
Like the difficulty is actually called the hardest.
Oh, good.
So I did not place in the tournament. I need a lot more practice. Man, what else? I know I didn't play a ton, but I've been just kind of dinking around with stuff. Got a little bit more into NHL, getting excited for the new 16. And what are you looking at?
I was looking at your scout.
Oh.
I mean, ugh.
The Skylander over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I'm trying to. I know I played some other stuff. I can't think of what it was. I mean, I really haven't been playing a ton.
That's fair.
Yeah, just waiting for all the new stuff to come out, and I'm playing some more Gauntlet. I'm almost done with the campaign.
Oh, cool.
Which means we can just play endless mode whenever the heck we want.
Sweet.
And then I feel like I reinstalled something on my
Black Mesa.
No, but I mean, I did play some. I almost said Portable Ops, but I didn't play that. No, I played Ground Zeroes through a couple times.
That gameplay is so good.
And yeah, we'll get more into that. I think later on. Ether. Kiefer.
Keith. You Keith.
What do you think they ever call him Keith?
Keefy?
I hope not.
You what up, Keefy? What up, dude? Oh, you're 24. Blah, blah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I hope not.
Man, I feel like there's something I'm completely missing that I played, but
I can say this. I packed up all my Skylanders in a tote and locked them away.
what? No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
What are you
see
gonna
that
do
picture
now?
I posted that Haley took a picture of?
Mm-mm.
Threw them all in a tote with the games and just locked it up.
You said never again.
Never.
Never again will I buy Skylanders.
It was cool though,
until the
'cause
new one comes out.
it was really satisfying dumping them in because it's like there's so. I have
It's like a waterfall.
lot.
Don't go chase.
And then you put your hands in there, and it's like
listen to the Meebos and the infinities like you used to. I got nothing.
yeah. So I don't know. I think that new one looks cool, but
You're gonna get
it's
it. You're gonna find
The
a way.
problem is you play the same game every year. You start to be like, gosh, I think I finally understand what the Call of Duty guys are like. They're like,
Except for they all
Gosh.
love it.
I don't.
Well, yeah.
I like Sky. Like I'm not going to talk crap about the new game. It looks good. I just think I'm burned out.
Yeah, I could see that. And oh, I know what I did. I played more Battlefield, thinking of
Oh.
getting burnt out and stuff like because I was playing the Call of Duty beta.
Oh, I did that too.
Yeah, we remembered it very well.
It was really good.
It was like it's good, like it is for what it is. But I feel like the Call of Duty beta is a step back with some steps in the right direction. So like they bring back the PIC-10, they make it more like Black Ops 2, but then they add the jetpacks, but no dashing mechanic like they
Yeah.
had in Advanced Warfare. I think picking the specialist, which is like you pick a character, and that character has an overall special that they have on top of the perks and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that.
No, and after playing Titanfall, that speed is so good, and Black Ops 3 just doesn't have that speed.
Yeah, and that's why I think Advanced Warfare is actually good because Advanced Warfare doesn't have that speed at its base, but because you have the dash that's like unlimited,
Mhm.
it creates a lot of momentum in the game. And yeah,
Man.
but the funny thing is like I went from Call of Duty and said, "Hey, I've got that Battlefield 4 game," and I just started playing that instead.
It's better.
It is,
And Titanfall has giant robots.
yeah.
Black Ops
which is-
doesn't have that.
it has robot arms.
Not good enough.
No, it's not.
Close, but not quite there.
No.
Because there's something about a giant robot going punching stuff.
Yes,
Even though I think,
especially like when they're in that danger zone and you just punch them and just rip the guy out and throw him.
yeah, that game's
Awesome.
cool. I'm excited for the second one.
Yeah, I'll be excited to see if they say anything about that next year, I guess. But
Yeah, do you think it could come out next year or the year after?
I think it could be next holiday.
Oh,
A 2-year
yeah.
cycle.
Yeah, because they probably have another smaller team working on it. Like,
I mean, if you think about it, it's over. It's been like a year and a half because that game was in March. So
yeah, remember how down on that game I was?
yeah, I kept trying to tell this guy,
Yeah, I was
like,
not. feeling it.
listen, I played the beta. It's pretty fun. You should try it out. He's like, no way, man. I hate Call of Duty. Call of Duty is for dummies.
Yeah, that's exactly it. It was
And then
like,
what? Like, did you rent it or something? Like, how did you just?
I think I checked it out one day and I was like, all right,
Yeah.
this is really cool.
you bought like everything. The
yeah,
season pass. Even.
yeah, and the giant statue. I really got into it.
You did buy the statue.
And I prestiged a couple of times. Like
Do they call it prestiging?
it's called
Advancing.
no, it's Reborn
Sure.
something.
I don't know.
It's cool. That's a cool game.
Yeah. No, I kind of want to go back and play a little bit of
It's
that. But,
$15 on Xbox One.
and all of the downloadable content's free.
Yeah, that's kind of a no-brainer.
Yeah. You know, I've been seeing that a lot lately. Everyone is deciding not to go with like these paid models. Like people are trying to. I wonder if that'll change for because Black Ops 3 currently doesn't have a season pass announced, right?
No, not yet.
And Star Wars Battlefront doesn't have anything announced yet.
They're gonna call it the Hoth Pass.
That'd be cool. But like, I wonder, or maybe a Galaxy Pass or something. Yeah.
Ewok Jungle.
The Ewok Jungle map mode. No, but I think like because what do we have like Street Fighter saying like, hey, every character is going to be free or unlockable in some way, so we're not splitting the user base.
Mhm.
And Halo's like, hey, we're going to give all these maps and stuff away, so we don't split the user base.
Yeah,
And I'm wondering if people are going to, and that's why Titanfall did it. So I'm wondering if more people are going to start doing that and paying for other things with like a free to pay type thing model.
as long as it's not pay to win, sure.
Yeah, and that's actually because I was dinking around with Guild Wars 2 a little bit too. That's actually one thing I always appreciate about that game. Is anything that you can put money into doesn't give you anything but cosmetics, and that's the way it should be.
That's how Dota is.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I didn't have anything too crazy to talk about. I mean, just dinking around a little bit here and there. I actually really haven't played games much at all this week.
Yeah, it's
I've been kind of in that same boat where I've just been working on stuff, trying to catch up on a bunch of comic books I had. I've been rereading my Turtles.
Yeah, I need to catch up.
Yeah,
I think
I'm a ways behind.
I think I'm only 1 month now because I caught up that one night when I read everything.
I mean, with Marvel and DC, I'm back a bit. With Turtles, I need to read a couple issues.
So DC actually came out and talked about that thing that you were complaining about. It's like
there's too many universes within one universe.
No, they love that. That everything doesn't feel connected enough.
Yes.
And DC was like, we get it, but this frees up so we can tell more and better stories.
See, I think
Which is
I don't
good
think my complaint
bad.
is that they don't feel connected. My complaint is that it's so hard to keep track of what's going on with one character.
I will say that's true.
Yeah, because it's like you read a Superman story, but he has another Superman book where he's doing something completely different.
Yeah.
So when you go in to read Superman, you have to find 3 Superman books or something. In Batman, you got to find like 20.
It's a different approach, which I kind of like. It's like, oh, he's doing this at this point and that and here, but it's kind of cool to have it connected because it's like, remember Wonder Woman? And
yeah, like this for me, it like takes me out of what I was thinking the story was, and I have to remember what happened with something else in the middle. Yeah. It's like watching half the episode of
The
Flash, and then watching
Constantine.
Sure, and then you watch like the other half of Flash and go, what was going on in the Flash? Instead of just watching the whole episode of Flash.
I get that,
but I don't know. I've been liking the Superman story. I've been liking the little bit of Batman stuff I've read with Gordon being Batman.
I like that.
That's cool.
Did you get to the part where Clark Kent wrote up the card?
No.
It was just like,
no, I'm a couple weeks back.
Are you
on that stuff?
I think Superman's arc is he's Superman without powers, but he's the most Superman he's been in a long time.
Yeah, and that's why it's cool. That's what people don't get.
Yep.
Superman is a great guy who does great things regardless of his powers. That's why Superman is cool.
He's a cool dude.
Yeah.
He'll save you from jumping off the building.
This is very true.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, I think we'll cut it right there for a quick break. We'll come back after I talk about new releases. We're not going to do that because, hey, we got to talk about those first before we go for a break.
Yeah, okay.
So 4 big ones this week. If you're huge into sports, you have, Matt, I don't even need this list. I remember what's going on.
Huge.
Madden Football 2016. You want a better passing game? It's got it.
I actually heard a lot of people like this one.
It's actually really good. I played it
cool.
when we had it at the store for the early event, and I will have to say it's solid. Presentation's super good.
Cool.
Gears of War Ultimate is also this week. Hey, if you like we were saying, the remastered Gears of War, not just graphically but mechanically, it plays more like 3, but in one setting, with this multiplayer that hits 60 frames a second. Yeah, maybe my kid fell on his head. I don't know. And if you play that, they're giving you the 360 download of every single Gears of War game. If you own the first one and you're part of the preview program, you can play that right now because you have the initial backwards compatibility list. If you buy that game, you can play all of them, like we mentioned earlier. Until Dawn is this week, which is like Heavy Rain. If you didn't play either of those,
from what I hear, is it starts off like your typical cheesy teenager horror movie.
Yeah.
And then craziness happens and it gets real serious.
I like that.
Yeah, it's kind of reviewing like Heavy Rain was. Again, who kind of cares about reviews? But people that are into that gameplay go, it's awesome. People that don't care are like, ugh.
It's one of those things where it's
review.
like when you recommend The Walking Dead from Telltale and you're like, this game's amazing. Everyone's like, well, you don't shoot any zombies. That's stupid. I don't want this game.
I want to look the show. I'm like, well, I mean, the show, they don't shoot that many. I mean, they do, but they really deal with each other.
Yeah, and that's The Walking Dead is not the zombies.
Nah, bro.
The Walking Dead are the people.
Us. Oh, my God. I fell off that show, though.
I haven't finished season 3 at all.
3 is okay. I don't know. I thought about going back and finishing it, but it's just too much. Bring back Constantine, man.
I have so many other shows I want to watch instead. So,
yeah.
And then Dishonored was the other game that came out this week. Doug, feel free to tell everyone about Dishonored.
Apparently that port sucks, but I was on NeoGAF, as I do, and there was a comparison video some guy did. Textures look way better.
Okay.
It does run on a higher resolution. Those things are confirmed. It uses the PC maximum textures.
All right.
Drops below 30 frames a lot, and
that's
has a lot of screens tearing.
And that's annoying.
All the time.
Like, I can deal with it in the golf club, because it's a golf game.
Yeah. But
in a game where you're, like, aiming and moving and maneuvering, like, you kind of need that not to be tearing.
It should be the PC version.
It should. And it's not like that game's, like, so intense.
No, that's an ugly game, but it had a cool art style.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. So, I don't know. Crappy ports, man.
That is a bummer.
It's kind of what we've become.
Not me.
Not me either. I guess I'll never become that.
All right, now that is your new releases for this week, and we'll cut for a short break. And when we get back, we'll jump right into news. And stay tuned even longer. We have our third segment where we're going to talk about Metal Gear Solid.
Oh, never mind.
Okay. And we're back. Zen,
Yeah.
you feeling it?
I'm good. I'm good.
Well, you feeling good enough to jump into some sweet news?
Yeah.
I meant to actually mention these with our new releases because they announced
Well,
the games with gold and the PlayStation Plus titles. So
PlayStation Plus has got cool stuff.
they both do. So Xbox One, you're gonna get the Deer God.
Oh, what is that?
Um,
Is that like the old PC game where you're the deer hunting the people?
no. What was that one? That was like
Deer hunter? No.
no, because that's the name of the actual
No.
hunting game. I don't know if I played it. It
Yeah.
was really dumb.
My
It was
uncle had
funny.
it. It was pretty cool.
We should get that game.
All right.
I think that the Deer God's like one of those kind of indie style games where you're playing as the deer and it's like 2D 16-bit style thing.
Whoa.
You ever, speaking of that, you ever get really annoyed that people call things 8-bit all the time
When it's totally not.
Yeah.
There's an article about that I read recently. Like, look at this Breaking Bad 8-bit. Oh, I'm like, that's really more
That's
16-bit, but
Yeah,
closer
like
to 32.
Shovel Knight's not 8-bit.
No, that's 16.
There's no way that would run on an NES, even though people love to do that. But if you play a Nick Callis game, like my boy O'Bound Hawkins over there, 1001 Spikes, that's 8-bit. Because they actually went with the, like, hey, you can't put these many colors on the screen because the NES couldn't handle it.
Are those the same guys that did Cave Story?
Yes.
Oh, cool. I played on the Wii. Hey, I did
It's
that.
a good game.
I think it's cool. I went with the classic graphics and classic music because it sounded catchier to me, but maybe I'm crazy.
I think I like the newer music,
Do you?
but regardless, they're better than the DS one.
Okay.
3DS one's fine, but that you need an 8-bit.
That game's hard to find.
But anyway, yes, Dear God, Xbox One for free through the 30th, and then starting on the 16th, you will get Tomb Raider Definitive Edition on Xbox One, gearing up for that sweet Rise of the Tomb Raider.
How much do you want to bet the 360 one's going to be canceled?
I bet you that, yeah, it's not going to be a thing. That lady who comes in every day is going to be really sad. And then Xbox 360, you're getting Battle Stations Pacific, which is a very old game.
Perfect. I've been waiting for this.
And then starting on the 16th, you'll get Crisis 3. I think it's really dumb that they separate those.
Crisis 3 sucks.
I don't get why they do that.
2 and 3 are not good. 1 is great. How about that? How do you feel about that?
Oh, check this out. So this is another update for that. When the backwards compatibility update comes in, every game that you've owned from Games for Gold will be on your Xbox One. That's a really nice thing to do. I like that. Appreciate that.
Give me a blood drive and we'll start talking.
You don't want that.
I don't. I even own it.
So this is a bigger month for PlayStation, though.
Yes,
And
it is.
I'm excited about one of them that's on this list, which is Grow Home, the first
Oh,
one.
please.
I think that's going to be really cool.
No, it will. I thought you were going to say
I
the other
will.
one. I'm excited.
No, I know which one you're excited about. I'm really happy about Grow Home. I think Sarah's going to really like it. I've been wanting to play it. Super Time Force, I didn't
That was
really.
on the Wii U, right?
It was 360, I think. That's where it was at.
Oh,
But they're doing the Ultra version, which is also on Vita. So that'll be.
cool.
Oh, maybe it will be cross.
That's probably cross-buy.
I thought it was on there. Because, yeah, it's on the Vita on our store, right?
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, Super Time Force Ultra. Like Contra with a time mechanic.
Really?
It's a really neat idea. I just couldn't get into it
What's
myself.
that game that came out that we were all super excited about? And it was a bummer.
I don't know.
It was like Contra Metal Slug.
No, wait, that game was good.
I don't
Mercenary Kings?
know. I don't know.
Ah, that
It
game is
didn't-
awesome.
It didn't tickle my fancy.
We should play it again.
There, we can try.
I thought it was really cool. Tesla Grad, which I actually never played, so I don't know much about that.
Yeah.
And Zeo Drifter, which I thought was interesting because that was a 3DS game they're porting to the Wii, and I did not know they were putting that on the PS4. So I guess when that launches, that'll be free.
Cool.
Very simple Metroid game. You could beat it in a couple hours.
Oh, okay.
So it's neat. You should play it. And then, of course, PS3 is also getting Tesla Grad, and then Doug's favorite game. Actually, I'm going to agree, though. This is the best playing Twisted Metal.
My favorite is Black, but this is the best one.
Yeah, if Black played like this, it'd be the best Twisted Metal of all time.
And you know what? I'm telling you, something's going on. Because Sweet Tooth's car is in Rocket League.
Yeah?
You can get Sweet Tooth for pre-order for Tony Hawk.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're getting a free Twisted Metal on PS3.
Hmm.
Number one, I'm excited because maybe people will play it online again. Number two, what's going on?
Maybe David Jaffe got really sad that everyone kept making fun of his paper game.
I think that looks okay.
It looks all right. Yeah.
Because it looks like a stupid teenager thing, and I kind of like that. Maybe Limp Bizkit will be in it.
My way or the highway. And then Vita getting Zeo Drifter as well, and La Mulana EX. You should get that. That's up your alley.
What is it?
Think.
I thought it was gonna be some weird RPG.
Actually, to me, it's like a mixture of Spelunky, and it's like if Spelunky was more adventure.
Oh, okay.
You would like it, I think. I actually have it on the Wii if you want.
As long as it's not Spelunker on the NES, because that game sucks. Exactly.
And then while we're on the PlayStation thing, that list is way huger than I thought.
They've been doing some pretty good sales.
But yeah, PlayStation is having a flash sale on a ton of stuff.
You should get Hotline Miami 1 and 2.
Already own them.
Okay.
But everyone else should get them. Those are good. I don't own 2 actually. I should get that. Rogue Legacy is on there. That's really good. The Resident Evils.
Sherlock Holmes, Crime and Punishment.
Yeah, wow, there's actually some really cool chivalry. Look at that. I didn't know that was out on PS3.
Terraria and Terraria full game unlock. What is that?
Guacamelee, if you missed out on that for free.
I didn't like that.
No?
I don't like the art style. I don't like that art style.
Okay, well, that's fair.
Yeah. Otherwise, it played fine. I was just like, look at these weird skulls. Apparently, I love skulls, but not those type.
Well, they're all lucha.
Yeah, I don't like lucha
fighting
skulls.
Skeletons.
Yeah, I don't like that.
All right. Doug, tell me what's going on with your...
I never got the email.
You didn't get it?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, tell me what's going on with this false advertising thing. I don't quite remember it.
Sony got sued because they're like, you'll be able to play online on 3G with your Vita. Nope, could never do that. You'll be able to use your Vita to use remote play on specific cool games, do all this other stuff. Not really. So they got sued, and everyone could either pick 3 games that are valued up to $50, like a $20 check or $20 PlayStation credit. I remember hitting... Just give me $20, PlayStation 25 rather, right there. I never got the email. I guess I'm not that sad about it. Oh well, but yeah. So that happened.
Well, if you sign up for that whole thing, definitely check your emails because you can at least get $25 possibly. So or some free games. Yeah, I don't remember this white one.
Rodney had that.
Yeah, dirty. That's what I think when I see these white ones. They get dirty.
And they do, like that white PSP with the Darth Vader.
Yeah. The next thing I had in here, just because I kept mentioning it, I still like. Apparently, the game The Flock is the one that we talked about before, where it's a horror game that will only be a limited time because once a certain amount of people die, the game disappears forever.
That's cool.
That is out now. So if you want to jump into the experience, let's see, the asymmetrical horror game offers the community 215,358,979 lives to burn through as a whole, and then once it's depleted, the game will vanish from all storefronts. That's what I was scrolling down to try.
$16.99.
Is that? Oh, where was that?
At the very bottom.
Oh, yeah. So I mean, $16.99. That's like you and your gal going out for a movie.
Yeah, I might do that.
Yeah,
why not?
I'd be interested to definitely check it out. It looks kind of neat, actually.
Yeah.
But it just seems like a really neat experience.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
Cool.
YouTube. They are launching its Twitch Killer streaming service. I was trying to read this a little bit. They didn't really talk much about it, but I'm sure it's part because they launched that YouTube or gaming on YouTube thing last year, and that was awesome. I watched all of E3 through it, and it was 1080p, 60 frames a second the entire time.
That's
so
awesome.
if they can stream, because like the big thing that I have with Twitch is there's a lot of tips in quality and whatever, and if YouTube can make it so it's like directly tied to the console, like that rumor for the PS4, and it streams at the quality that they've already shown me exists, I think this will be great.
Yeah. Just
plus auto archiving.
I thought Google was going to buy Twitch, but apparently, we'll just do better.
And honestly, it's smart. Like most people that are on Twitch put their stuff on YouTube, and that's where their big presence is. Mm-hmm. So if you're going directly to the source, you're cutting Twitch kind of out of the middle. Like I know I'm in minority when it comes to Twitch usage, but I just use Twitch to get video and then.
That's what I do. I just name my title "No Audio."
Yeah.
Even though it still says like someone's watching, but they're probably bummed out because you can't hear me talk because I have a separate mic.
I wish I could hear Doug.
What you talking about?
I miss his voice.
Miss you? How? No. EE. I can't believe you called her EE when she's like, "Call me Emma." What's wrong with EE? Then she died. How to kind you jerk?
Well, that's why he feels bad.
He's a jerk.
We'll get into that later. Doug, get prepared.
I don't see Star Fox on here.
You're gonna owe me a pizza because Nintendo announces Star Fox Xenoblade Fatal Frame release dates.
So I'm
Look at
glad
that.
that we're getting Fatal Frame,
Let's
but
see.
it's
It's
digital
Star Fox
only.
November 20th.
Oh,
there.
weird. I don't see
Let
that. Well,
me
okay.
highlight it for you.
New Super Mario Bros. U / new Super Luigi U combo. That's already out.
I know. I'm so confused by that. And we have it pre-orderable at the
So
store.
what is it?
I don't know.
Maybe
Because
they're
it exists.
re-releasing it? I don't know.
Maybe. Oh wait, I know why. It was never released brand new. It was only in the system bundles. It was
Oh, okay. Yoshi's
makes
Woolly
sense,
World's gonna be cool because there's that
Oh, yeah.
giant new amiibo Yoshi.
Oh man, I forgot about that.
Yarn, yeah. I'm not gonna-
Yokai.
I'm thinking about it. Chibi Robo I want, but we don't have that bundle with the amiibo yet.
Oh yeah, you gotta get that.
Devil's Third, baby. The reviews are out.
And
1 out of 10's a lot.
that bad?
Yeah, there's like 1 out of 10, 3 out of 10, 2 out of 10.
What do they
It's not good.
say?
It's a piece of garbage.
Wow.
People are saying like this game's been developed for 6 years and it feels like it was made in a week. Looks like a piece of crap. The highest it got was from Gamma Sutra,
Yeah.
7 out of 10. They liked it. No one else does.
I have to try that game.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh man.
If it's like $40 on Wii U, I'll pick it up. But if it's 60, nah.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
No. No.
How is that getting on disc and not Fatal Frame?
I don't well, Fatal Frame's way more niche too.
Yeah.
I mean, you could at least say Itagaki. Well, I don't know. I mean, Itagaki and Fatal Frame are both kind of weird.
Fatal Frame's cool.
By the way, Itagaki made Ninja Gaiden, so this game coming out being terrible is really weird to me.
Yeah. He made Dead or Alive too.
Yeah, he did, and those are fun.
Yeah. Well, 5 might be the best one, and he didn't help with 5, so.
There's hope yet, then, for him being gone with his
Yeah.
crazy sunglasses. He's probably got like.
Remember when he had the microphone upside down when he was
No.
interviewing someone? He was like, you don't remember that?
No.
He was at E3 and the microphone, like, let's say this is the top of the microphone. He was like, my new game is going to be sweet.
I'm
And some
really
guy
glad
was
you,
like-
you kind of like gave me a mental picture because I wasn't sure what it meant for that, like a microphone upside down.
Yeah, you know. He was like, my game is going to be sweet. And he's like, this is great. I'm sorry, my game is
I don't
gonna
think
be
he
sweet.
has eyes.
I think he's probably high all the time.
Because like you never see his face because his glasses are always over.
Fat Man was a Ninja Gaiden, remember? He was the guy on top of the plane.
Oh,
Second one.
he was tough.
Yeah,
Tougher than it was in Metal Gear, I'll tell you that.
I've never beaten Ninja Gaiden. That game is so hard.
It's tough.
harder than the NES game. Besides those birds.
No, they're both. Yeah, they're all pretty.
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah.
Well, Doug's excited about our next story: the Arcade Fighter Pokken Tournament coming to Wii U. As I
Hopefully-
was so hoping it would, but I don't want it.
Tekken.
I don't want. Yeah, That's exactly why I don't really want it because I don't want it to be a Tekken game.
But look, the camera's behind you.
Yeah, it kind of looks more like the DBZ and J Stars game.
Gengar's in it.
Yeah, there's Machamp.
Pika Libre.
Yep, and he's got a belly shirt on,
That's all you need. Yeah, Machamp's pretty
or
cool.
maybe that's a belt.
He makes sense. He's got 4 arms.
Yeah,
He's got his underwear on too. Charizard's in it. Who else? You know, they could put Blastoise in it and have him just be a projectile.
that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that was Halucha.
No.
That was he's like, why
Oh, the little chubby guy.
even
Yeah.
who is already a luchador?
Pikachu's
Now
cooler.
Pikachu's in there twice.
Whatever. Pikachu's cooler.
Oh, okay.
Some of the new Pokemon are kind of dumb.
I don't even know who Halucha is. So
He's dumb looking.
all right, I'll try.
Trust me.
Actually, I'm gonna Google him right now.
Okay, go ahead. You're gonna go. He's stupid. Watch. You're gonna go. He's my favorite, just like that guy from Star Wars.
Oh, he's kind of cool looking though. I don't know if he's good, but dude, his species is wrestling.
Come on.
He looks awesome. He looks like a lucha with a cape. I don't know, man. I put him in my.
So, who's your favorite
Pokefighters.
Star Wars character? Let everyone know.
Han Solo.
No, the
It's-
nasty burgers. Zit man.
No, it's
What's that guy's name?
his
Booger
name is
face?
Ninu.
You love him.
No, he's terrible.
Like, oh, need nub.
I think it's something like that. I don't know how to
Need
spell
nub.
it.
You know, well, Salacious B. Crumb is way cooler.
Yes, N-I-E-N, N-I-E-N,
And you
N-U-N-B.
look him up because that's Eddie's favorite.
It's
Nasty,
not.
nasty man.
Look at you're gonna stare at this guy, and you're gonna think,
Gosh, he's so gross.
look at those bookers
Why
right
do
there.
you like him?
I don't. Look at him right there. He's got a
looks like-
mustache.
Gosh,
It
man.
looks like
I
right
just want to
there.
like grab his skin and just pull it.
That's weirder.
What do you
than-
think he'd
That's
go?
weirder than how Ninoob looks.
Man, what do you think it'd go?
I don't know.
I don't know, man. He's gross. Salacious B. Crumb all day, every day.
You know, he laughs when you're playing that level in the Super Nintendo game, The Return of the Jedi.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, that's
He's in
awesome.
there.
Was that the one that Darth Vader turned into a scorpion at the end, or is that the Game Boy game?
It's not the. Well, I don't know about that. I didn't play that on the Game Boy.
I feel like it might have been the Game Boy one because I remember playing.
I've only played the original Star Wars on
Okay.
Game Boy, and I thought that was neat.
I remember playing it on the Super Game Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, Star Wars on the Atari is really good, according to Jeff Gerstmann.
Actually, I've seen some of that. It's if it's anything like the Hoth battle that they did in Empire Strikes Back in the Game Boy, I'm in.
Okay. Gonna get that in fast food.
I need to just figure out what the heck that
It's
is.
like Kaboom.
Okay, but they drop something else instead of
It comes
bombs?
at you from the left to the right, and you're a stupid mouth.
Oh,
Eat the food, and if you eat a healthy pellet, you lose points.
Oh man!
And then in the middle of the game, it goes, "You're getting fatter."
Oh, that's awesome.
Yep.
I like that. Well, the last bit of news that I had, unless you had something else you wanted to fit in really quick. So the last one's a doozy.
I didn't bring this up to you because I want to get your reaction.
Oh, right, yes.
What?
Oh, there was a story I wanted to say. Oh, it was about Jurassic World. That's why I didn't play any games. I was watching Jurassic World. And I was going to tell you, so when I was watching Jurassic World, while you look that up, when I was watching Jurassic World, you know that one part where he's like, well, what's the name of the dinosaur? And she's like, Indominus Rex or whatever. And he was like, well, that's kind of a dumb name, or whatever he said. I can't remember. She goes, well, I have a bunch of 4-year-olds try and say Wugga 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 Wuggasaurus.
Mhm.
I can't remember it because it was a very complicated name. And he's like, you try and say it. This little kid in the audience just goes, she just did.
That's pretty good.
It's like, yeah.
That reminds me of the time when I was seeing, I think it was Man of Steel or Batman. It was dead silent in there, and you hear, and some kid's Skittles fell. You just hear him go, oh man, and everyone started laughing. It was a good time.
That's awesome.
Okay, I'm gonna read the title to you, and I want to see how you react.
Okay.
Rumor with a side of salt. Shovel Knight coming to Smash Brothers Wii U / 3DS with Amiibo.
That would be the best day.
So apparently, I cannot say apparently without thinking that. A Spanish retailer listed the Amiibo and then took it down really quick. And then the guys at Yacht Club were like, we have huge news coming, guys. It's going to blow you away.
Oh, man. An Amiibo would be awesome. I would hope he looks more like the in-game character, but I know he's going to look more like the artwork.
Yeah, so there's him, and then there's the rumor of Professor Layton that we talked about.
Yeah.
Was there another one? Because, they
Because
had
the voice actor was talking about it on
Yeah, he's like,
Twitter.
is that what I recorded? I'm like, you jerk.
Yeah.
I'd like a Phoenix Wright one just because I like Phoenix Wright.
Nah, he's in that Marvel vs. Capcom pool, though.
He sucks.
He's a
in that, man.
Capcom guy. He's not a Nintendo guy.
Well, you can still get him in there. Because Shovel Knight's not a Nintendo guy.
That's true. Good
Boom,
point.
boom, boom. But yeah, I would love that. I bet you Shovel Knight would play really good. And this gives me hope in the future. Because the Outworld guys were like, we would love for Abe to be in Smash Brothers. Please put him in. Please put him in.
Well, that's how Kojima got Snake in Brawl.
What if we get an Abe amiibo? I think Abe looks scary. I think he'd look weird in Smash Brothers, though. He's a weird looking guy.
Yeah, he is a very weird looking guy. He's got that beer belly and the weird face.
He's shut your mouth. What is it? Oh, let me concentrate.
Okay.
It goes, well, shut up, Stitch Lips. Because he says it to him. That's probably bad for you. I love those games. Anyway, there you go.
Oh man, I would day one. I would hunt down that.
I was talking
Shovel
about
Knight for
Oddworld.
sure.
Me too. I love Oddworld. Okay, so
So yeah, the biggest news I think for me, I don't know if it's the biggest news for everyone, but Nintendo had a patent that came out that it's a 2-star.
why do they rate the news?
I don't know. It's stupid. Wait, was it a fair? Okay, whatever.
See, why don't they just do?
It doesn't matter. Why do you rate the news? It's stupid.
Why don't you do 1 out of 5 instead of 1 out of 10?
1 out of 5, definitely more. It paints a better picture than 1 out of 10.
Because 1 out of 10, there's more negatives than positives.
It's not supposed to be, but a 7 is like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah, because then a 6, garbage. 5, garbage. 4, garbage.
Yeah, like something getting a 6 should be like it's okay, and it's a little better than okay.
Yeah.
That's why 5 is better.
Yep.
But anyway, Nintendo patent shows new hardware with no disk drive and a controller with display screen. Now, what are your initial thoughts when you see that?
I don't think they're going to use discs. I don't think it's going to be download only. I think they're going to come in because compact flash these days, you can have 128 gigs, no problem.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be little, like flash cards.
I think, yeah, it's
like
gonna
the
be,
turbo graphics. And
I think it'll be like a cartridge, yeah.
Yeah, and you
And I
put it
think
in there.
2 reasons: portable and home console.
So let me ask you this. Do you think that you'll be able to take it out and put it into the handheld device? Or you put it in and it goes, oh, you own this game. Download a copy to your handheld device, and then it's a one-time download over, and it adds to your account?
My thought was that the game would be compatible to both devices. And there's got to be a way that either you dock the controller but see, like, okay, so here's the other thought, though. That's going to be like a Wii U gamepad type thing. So if the controller is the portable as well as the home console, which is where a lot of the confusion came from anyway.
Yeah.
Right? If they just did that hybrid thing, it would have been awesome. But, like, I think that it would be something where it hooks up in some way. But then how would you get the wireless controller and stuff? But I don't know. But I do think the cartridges will be for both systems.
You know, I just thought of something. This thing's not going to be backwards compatible with the Wii U then. There's no disc drive.
Yeah, that's true.
I didn't think about that. Weird.
See, but that's the other thing, right? This is the other side of the
coin?
Bing. Sure. This is the other side that people are thinking of. This is just a patent for a slim version of the Wii U that just does digital.
Oh, yeah, I guess I could see that.
What do you think is more likely, though? Because, I mean...
Probably NX.
You think so?
I do.
I mean, it's got first memory. I don't know what any of this means.
Dude, that thing's got to be powerful. Has to be.
Yeah.
And none of this, well, PS4 is not that powerful anyway. It's different than a PC, dude. Shut up.
You know, I think people really underestimate how things look on a PS4 and Xbox One.
They're just
like
different.
The PS4, yeah, it doesn't look as good as a PC because you could spend more to get more out of a PC, but it looks pretty close. And people are like, well, it looks better than PS3. It's like, yes, it is.
It's closed hardware that you can push way further than anything else.
I played NHL 15. I've been playing it, like I said, I've been playing it on the Xbox One and stuff because that's where EA gave it to us last year.
Yeah. Just
been, really getting into it, getting ramped up after playing the beta for 16. And I was like, I want to play 15 but have all the modes because they weren't in the next-gen versions, which is why I'm really excited for 16 because I'll actually finally get the full game. Same thing with WWE, by the way. And I went back and I played it on 360 to just kind of check out all the other stuff again. I popped it and I was like, whoa.
Look like a butt.
This game looks like crap now to me because of how good the other stuff looks. But I think...
Look at Uncharted 4, man.
Yeah, and I do think you're right, though. The Wii U has to be close to the PS4. But I think the biggest thing is it has to have an online infrastructure that has everything.
I think it has to be a PS4 then some because they're starting that weird generation again. So
yeah, but I think like they don't need that because they're Nintendo and they find ways to make their hardware just work.
Yeah, because I mean, you look at freaking Mario Kart.
It looks incredible.
Game. Yeah,
that looks better than some stuff I've seen on Xbox One.
Yeah,
and PS4.
It looks better than Dishonored.
Yeah, that's kind of unfair though because that's like weaker. Well, no, it's not because it's really not that much better than a 360.
No, it's got more RAM.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's going to be really interesting to see where this NX stuff happens. I think we're going to hear something about it by this year. I'm like, in my mind, I'm just like, what if they say something at my GameStop conference?
We forgot the Rock Band compatibility.
Oh, well, feel free to talk about it before we take one.
Hey, so, okay, if you're on Xbox, you need the Legacy adapter. Might be $30. You plug it in your system.
And that is different than the normal wireless controller adapter.
Yes. So all your instruments will sync to that. You don't need to buy more than one. You just buy one. If you're on PlayStation, okay, before I get there. Xbox One, you cannot use wired instruments. You're done.
Wide instruments?
Wired. So if you have the Guitar Hero 2, Les Paul, that's not a Les Paul.
That's the, now you made me forget it. Explorer, you're screwed. Rock Band
1 instruments, screwed. But on PS3, all old Guitar Hero stuff works, including the wired Rock Band 1 and 2 instruments.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. And you can also just buy the disc now. Like, you don't need to buy that.
Yeah, that was what, like yesterday?
Yeah.
Finally put that in there?
So that's really cool that those old Guitar Hero stuff works because I prefer those guitars. I think they feel better. I know some people don't like the click, but I do. So it's cool.
For me, it's like you just have to play louder so you don't hear it.
Yeah. So, hey, that's really cool. I'm excited about that. Good on them for getting that to work. I thought there was some legal thing with that, but I don't think so because like we were saying, I mean, the old games that work, there's that Rock of the Dead game that works.
That's right.
Whatever. So
Rock of the Dead.
That's...
No, Felicia Day was in that.
Was she really?
Yeah.
Weird. So was Neil Patrick Harris.
Oh, yeah. They're kind of liking a lot of stuff together.
Yeah. And that Metal Gear trailer, the last one that Kojima's ever going to do.
Not going to watch that.
No.
Wait, they were in that? Neil Patrick Harris was in there? Just
Yeah.
like, wait for it.
This is going to be legend.
Kept you waiting, huh?
Kiefer Sutherland. Is it Sutherland?
Yeah, Sutherland.
That guy's stupid.
I mean, he's not stupid, but he's not Snake.
Keep waiting on. We'll see. Hey, apparently there's something in that trailer that I don't.
Well, we'll get to that. But before we do, we'll take a quick break. And like I said, join us. We're going to talk about Metal Gear in the last segment.
Cool.
We'll give it like 10 minutes. All right, sweet. And we're back. And like I said, we're going to get right into it. We're going to talk about Metal Gear. I wanted to start by talking with... now, you probably understand a lot more that's going on in... I keep saying Peace Walker. Ground Zeroes.
Peace Walker.
Than I remember.
His voice,
but,
man.
Oh, that voice. Yeah, it's just not... You know, okay. So let me ask you this. Do you feel like... Because you went back and played that too, right? Recently? Ground Zeroes, you said?
Yes. Yeah.
Do you feel like his voice in that is not the same that you're hearing in these newer trailers? It sounds like he's trying more.
He sounds more gruff in the Phantom Pain
which
stuff.
is what he needs.
Like when he did that, I'll be the one to pull the trigger. And
Yeah.
it's like, dum, bum, dum, ba, dum, bum, bum, and Quiet standing there with no clothes on. I'm like, I'm going to change your outfit.
Yeah.
Because that's all we're going to hear about from that game. They're not going to talk about how...
Well, okay,
I don't even want
that's
to.
that's like the thing in Ground Zeroes, right? Everyone keeps... The only thing... And I was thinking about this, because at the end when you get pause...
Even my boy
you pull
Patrick
the bomb out of her belly and stuff.
Yeah.
And then she jumps out, she goes, but there's another one
Yeah.
in my... And everyone's like, oh, they said in her genitalia. And it's like, no one actually said that. You thought that.
Yeah.
No one implied it. And actually, I was reading someone actually refuting that, like, as like a medical guy. He's like, well, it could have been anywhere. Like, it could have been here, it could have
Could have
been
been in your heart.
It could have been like in a butt.
I mean, Skullface did some nasty stuff. Did you listen to some of those tapes?
No, I heard it got pretty bad.
He
though.
made Paz. Paz. He made Paz and Chico have sex. Yeah, he made them, and then he had Paz like rape Chico because Chico didn't want to do it anymore. And then she was like, "Hey, we should just have sex like normal." And Chico's like, "I know." Like that. 5 is gonna get heavy. I think.
5's
real heavy.
I wonder how like.
We have to hate Big Boss, right?
One of my concerns is that like that game's gonna come out and the focus is not how good was this game, but like they're gonna try and find everything wrong with it in terms of a politically correct standpoint.
Every
I
Metal
think
Gear
people
game,
need to remember war is terrible.
every Metal Gear game has made every woman pretty awesome.
Yeah, right? Like sure, like
Japanese people view women differently. They're kind of a little more scantily clad
yeah.
than we do, and you know that is weird. I will agree, but like, when has there ever been a woman in Metal Gear that you're like, I'm so scared to go in there? Like Meryl was next, like, no man, we're gonna fix you. Boom, she was
But
awesome.
like yeah, Meryl ended up like once she got over pulling that trigger the first time, she helped. Yeah, granted you had to see her in her underwear, but it was because she was changing into like not enemy clothing. so
Sniper
whatever.
Wolf is the coolest.
Sniper Wolf was great, even if she liked to show cleavage. Her
B&B
boyfriend was there, man.
Otacon, that poor guy. Snake shot her in the face. Like, why doesn't Otacon ever go, hey, remember that time you shot my love in the
Well, she
face?
was dying.
That was sad.
Wait, did he shoot her?
Yeah.
I don't remember him doing
Because
that.
she's like, put me out to my misery. And he put that.
Oh.
He's like, you'll be put down like a good wolf you are. And shot her in the face, put a handkerchief down, and Otacon cried.
I-
There's blood blue in the
I love
battlefield.
that he is like such a poetic man. He's just like, I believe the spirit of you ran with the wolf.
Oh my god. Like, why does anyone just go,
Someone's over there just like doing that to Snake. Like he's like, in my heart, I feel it.
like, what I wonder is why Snake doesn't stop and go, what is happening
He's
all
just
the
like-
time?
Why am I talking like this?
Yeah, and you know, the boss, arguably? No, but
Arguably.
thank you. Is probably the coolest character in Metal Gear.
Oh, she was
She
great.
beats everyone up.
The thing about the boss, right? So
She's kind of the main.
she is the focal point of the entire series.
Yep.
Right? And she was really awesome in 3.
Yeah.
And her mission was like the most heroic thing of all time.
3's ending.
She played herself as a traitor to help the US win a war and will go down in the history books as the worst human being, but she did it for her country.
What
The boss is awesome.
man,
And she had a great fight.
man.
And that moment
When you pull
at
the
the
trigger,
end, when you have to pull the trigger at 3.
I didn't want to do it.
No, I sat there for a few minutes just
yeah.
going like, you're gonna make me do this?
And then all the
Come
flowers
on.
turn red. I remember being like, I want to.
Oh, that's right.
Metal Gear. Okay, Metal Gear is both some of the dumbest stuff that happens, but that game sometimes takes itself so seriously that, yeah, like it's a perfect blend because it's super serious, but then there's dumb in there.
I think the perfect way to explain Kojima's weirdness and his greatness at the same time is to talk about the frogs.
The frogs, and when you're fighting the former president of the United States,
right?
A vampire.
But I think
is piloting the jet. See what he's saying? It's like, what are you talking about?
So it's like, if you had to pick the quintessential moments to explain everything, it's what you just said: the vampire and the president. And the frogs are. So there's these. The frogs are these like.
Remember that trailer?
Yeah, that's the thing I always think of. It's like the guy going like, "It's the frogs." And so the frog. If you ever play Metal Gear Solid 4, the frogs are these like enhanced lady units.
Ladies.
They're running around with P90s.
Yeah.
And
with metal boots.
And yeah, and they can like clip on the walls like Spider-Man, and they're doing flips, and the scene is awesome. You're like fighting down this building in a squad, and they're led by Meryl, who's awesome, and they're just like doing all the maneuvers and doing these
and
things.
And there's a guy with an exclamation point in the back of his hair.
His stupid mohawk. And the fight is awesome. And during the entire amazing fight, a dude is pooping like crazy with diarrhea.
And I love that Snake even acknowledges it.
Diarrhea. Yeah.
The guy's like, leaning up. Just,
like, gosh. And then, of course, in Rising, even though it's not quite Kojima, but you're just, don't F with the U.S. Senator.
And then you pick up a Metal Gear Ray, throw it in the air, jump on it.
Metal Gear is the coolest and dumbest thing.
Oh my gosh, I know. And a fat guy on roller skates drinking wine.
Yeah.
Goes, I have such beautiful hands. I used to hang out at clock tower. No, what was it? Clock counters, you know. Countdown time. Time's a beautiful thing. By the way, I hit a bunch of bombs around here.
Yeah, here's a martini.
Oh my gosh.
Like, so one of the reasons I wanted to talk Metal Gear though is like, what are your expectations going into the Phantom Pain? Like, what do you expect to get out of that?
A smoother, better Peace Walker that. Okay, so
we should talk about the review. More like stories. Oh yeah, bring that up. Yes.
Okay, so you can get a chicken hat. I think you can get it right at the beginning. If you're not great at stealth games and you want the story, I get it.
Okay.
I get it. If you're in for Metal Gear for the story, that's fine.
Tell them what the chicken hat is. I'm sorry.
No one can see you. You can fly through the game.
Okay.
Now, I don't want that. I like sneaking around. I think it's really cool when you take down a whole base. You're like, I did it.
Yeah.
You take down everything. So,
like when I goof up in Ground Zeroes, I get so mad about it.
Yeah, but it's fun shooting them now. It's real fun. But I mean, 4 was fine too.
Yeah.
But so some reviewers got sent the disc, like the Kotaku guys did.
Yeah.
Some people got sent to a boot camp, like Greg Miller from Kind of Funny, and
but he also got the game.
He did because he got exclusive Let's Play rights.
Yeah.
Good on him. So they only had 3 days to play through the game.
I thought it was a week. But
okay.
It might have been just.
By the way, they wouldn't show him the ending. So.
Yeah.
They gave him a chicken hat, and you were able to fly through the game, which a lot of them did.
So not only do you have like the review process for a lot of these people that are giving it these good reviews, you get worried about like if it's legit because they had the chicken hat, so they didn't have to worry about anything.
Yeah.
And they also had, if it was 3 days and the game is averaging 45 hours, you're expecting someone to play that game like
skipping stuff.
Well, almost, yeah. You're not paying attention to most of it because you have to get as far as you can to get to almost the end.
Yeah.
By the end of those 3 days, which would mean like if you did it in 2 days, you'd be almost up for the 2 entire days.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I think IGN were the only guys that said there's not much story. Well, everyone else has been saying gameplay balances out the story because apparently the beginning super story heavy, in the middle, not much.
Because codecs are not a thing anymore.
No, there's tapes.
Codecs are all in the tapes.
Which I'm in two minds of this. Some tapes you'll miss, but sometimes you miss codec conversations if you didn't call.
Right.
And
I think
they were always at your disposal. Tapes you're going to kind of have to hunt for.
That's true.
And that's a problem because Peace Walker, some tapes, you remember that secret tape that you had to find where it was Miller talking? Spoiler.
It's a
Miller
super old now.
Was working with Zero. And he's like, I am not a friend.
Part of Cypher.
Yeah.
His group is called Cypher?
Yeah, he was like, I am not an enemy nor a friend, just a business partner. Snake doesn't know. That was a secret tape. You're like, Miller, awesome. What are you doing? So,
which was actually in Ground Zero, Cypher was the one that came in to inspect stuff, or no?
XOF was Skullface. Well, who's XOF?
No, to inspect their base.
Oh, and they just
to Mother Base.
That part was so cool. Why
they
should play that part?
They should have let you play.
So,
but no, what was it? Was it then though? So was it Cypher? I know.
I think it was because they were like they're coming to check out to make sure that we're good.
Okay.
Because we have nukes and all this stuff. People are going to want to know what we're up to, and I think that's who it was.
Okay.
So some of those tapes are going to be gone because a lot of Ground Zero tapes were hard to find, like the rape thing. You had to hunt for that, and that's kind of a bummer, I think. But if you're really playing the game and sneaking around, I think you'll find most of them.
Yeah, you'll find the important stuff.
Yeah.
But that's like, you've told me so many different things that I never knew about Metal Gear from all these weird conversations in the Kodak.
Like Vamp being bisexual.
Yeah, like you wouldn't hear about that, like kind of, yeah.
Why?
Because it's important, I
He's
guess.
just flying a jet with the president and he's shooting rockets at it.
But it's like,
and he's your dad. He killed your parents again. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that Metal Gear Solid 2 is pretty good.
There's a thing about Metal Gear I've been questioning if I've been wrong. So everyone keeps talking about like, oh, it wasn't Liquid that whole time. He tricked himself. And I swear.
The whole time in what?
In Metal Gear Solid 2 on. It was like, that wasn't Liquid. That's silly. That was Ocelot tricking himself into Liquid. I'm telling you, in that Metal Gear database, I'm going to go home and read it. He was Liquid at first, and he got the arm removed and put on the metal arm and was still acting as Liquid. I'm telling you, that's what
So you think that happened? Like, he was Liquid in
2.
The first part of 2, the tanker mission.
How does an arm take you?
And then the second part, because genomes, man. And then the second half, he probably already had that good to go.
The metal arm. No, because they show him with Liquid's arm in the very end. But in 4, remember, he's got a metal arm.
Wait.
At the end of 2, remember, he like rips.
Oh, because it's not like
okay. Coming Snake, and Snake jumps after Metal Gear Ray with his handcuffs in the water.
He does.
So
Snake is awesome.
Everyone keeps talking about how like, oh, he wasn't Liquid the whole time, and I'm like, I'm telling you, that database it says he was, and that's why he has a metal arm because he's like, I don't need Liquid to take me over.
To be fair, though,
the database
has got a lot of stuff wrong.
But if 4, he's got a metal arm.
Yeah. And by the way, this whole like explain the Liquid arm thing because this is a real thing about Metal Gear.
Okay.
Just the basics.
Okay, so
he got his hand cut off by Gray Fox.
Ocelot, my hand.
Yeah.
That exoskeleton. He got his hand cut off. He obviously didn't have it in time to re-put on. He's like, oh, Liquid died outside in the cold. I'll just cut off his arm and put it on. Oh, no. Liquid took me over. I live on through this arm. And Snake didn't go, what?
Yeah.
I didn't hear you.
Didn't even question it. Yeah. He just went, Liquid.
I'm taking it back. So, if I remember, and then, he became Liquid randomly in Metal Gear Solid 2. If I remember correctly, he was Liquid. Okay. Ocelot was Liquid to trick the Patriots into thinking that he was doing their bidding. So he was playing undercover, though, to get into GW so he could destroy it from the inside. But he had to trick the Patriots into thinking, I'm not actually Ocelot. Don't worry. I'm Liquid. Because remember, I think the Patriots found out that Ocelot was working against them. So he's like, no, I'm Liquid. I'm Liquid.
Yeah.
I would like the Patriots. This is what I want. I want complete control. Don't worry. So he was able to trick him to get into the system using Solidus's body that they thought was Big Boss because he was the perfect clone to destroy it from the inside. But really, it was Ocelot the whole time playing a trick so Snake could get into
hypnotherapy at one point, didn't he?
In France. Okay. That's it. And then I'm gonna have to read this database. So then Snake did all that, and then he destroyed GW, and then Big Boss woke up because the AIs were destroyed, and he hugged Snake and said, "I'm your dad." And Snake was like, "What the fuck?" So, yes, I think that's the gist of it.
Okay.
But I need to read the database to make sure that it says, yeah, he was totally Liquid for a part, because everyone keeps saying he wasn't, and that doesn't make sense to me because if he got his arm replaced a second time.
Because really, like your 3 quintessential characters are the Boss, Big Boss,
and Ocelot. Ocelot's a cool dude.
He's kind of a good guy, right?
Who would have known a spaghetti western cowboy that you fight who gets his head cut off by a ninja is going to be the main character in every game.
Yep.
And, oh my gosh. And they all come out, and then
but like, yeah, technically he is like legitimately a good guy through the whole series.
Because he's doing it for Big Boss. He loves Big Boss. He looks up to him and is like, this guy's cool. I want to be him.
And he's trying to do the right thing that they thought was right.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's not trying to be that guy.
Adamska, we thought you were with the Colonel. Shoots him in the head.
Yeah.
Your Colonel's gonna be at the edge of
your Colonel Lukovich is stupid, yo.
I'm taking this back. Oh, and by the way, Oh man, what was that fact? Okay, Fortune's dad. What was his name?
It was the colonel on the boat.
Yeah. Apparently
That
he
loved
was.
Vamp.
Yeah, that's the fun fact. He
Yeah.
had a relationship with Vamp because, sure,
Why not?
Vamp is. He had a thirst for blood because he was in the church and the cross stabbed him through the chest.
Yeah.
And he laid there. I have to drink my family's blood because the bomb disposal guy. What was his name?
I don't know anymore.
It was his bomb.
Pete?
Pete. It was his bomb that blew up.
Oh, right.
Caused the church to have to atone from us.
So let me get you back to current times here,
Okay, sorry.
because it's easy to get lost in Metal Gear. You gotta explain like 50 things.
Yeah.
So okay, to wrap it up, what are you expecting to get out of the Phantom Pain? Like, I know the big thing that we agree on is that we have to hate Big Boss at the end. Well, like, what are your expectations? Like, I mean, obviously we know mechanically we got expectations, so we know
It's gonna play great.
But like, what are you thinking is gonna happen in this game?
I want less grinding. Let's just get that out of the way. I want less grinding. I know you said you didn't have as much in Peace Walker, but I felt.
But I mean, that's a common thing. So
I just hate grinding in games.
Yeah,
hate it.
I do too.
So it's gonna play great. The open world's probably gonna be fun. The side ups are gonna be cool because side ups in Peace Walker were fun.
Yeah.
But story wise,
Yeah, that's more of what I'm looking at.
Okay. I just wanted to get the gameplay out of the way.
Yeah.
A lot of people online like to say that the ending of the game is totally Metal Gear 1. Like, I've read a lot of people say that Young Snake is in it.
Now, do you think that it's playable Metal Gear 1 or just leading into Metal Gear 1?
It could be both. I would say it's more leading into. Like, I think it's going to end with. Gonna Snake swim up like in the MSX one night. And then it's going to go, kept you waiting, hon. Everyone's going to lose their mind and go, Kojima, you did it.
That's like the only line David Hayter says in the entire game.
But I'll be happy.
Kept you waiting.
But now people are thinking that there's two big bosses because he's hallucinating and he's seeing another big because he's got that horn in his head and it's touching part of his brain that makes him go crazy. That's why there's a giant flame whale. Because remember, there's a flame whale in this game. Goes,
yeah.
Whoa. And by the way, Psycho Mantis is totally a kid in this. That's totally Vulcan. On
Confident
fire.
in that.
Oh, totally.
Okay.
Skullface.
So I'm going to ask you about this. Skullface.
That could be Vulcan too.
Because Skullface is obviously a real guy, right?
Yeah.
Because he's interacting with these people are following him, he's doing things without Snake there. But then, in all those other trailers that we watched, he's definitely not there and just appearing.
Do you think that could be Vulcan?
He's thought about that,
dude, and his voice kind of sounds like it.
I thought about that, but he doesn't sound like Vulcan.
Kuwabara.
Because Vulcan's always like, what the hell is with this lady? Kuwabara.
Oh.
And the other guy's the 7-Up guy or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
He's just like, this is me. I'm Skullface.
Yeah. So I don't know.
I don't think he's Vulcan.
Okay.
I think he's gonna be something.
I
else.
think this game has, dude. The next podcast we do is gonna be after I played Metal Gear.
Yeah,
for
it is.
3 days.
It's going to be.
I can't say any spoilers.
No, you can't.
So from what this isn't a spoiler, but the intro of the game is the hospital scene.
Yes, that is
in
confirmed.
It. That is in it. But who is the other guy?
Does
Like, what
VS
about
come to
him?
you? Oh man!
But that means Big Boss had 2 comas. But he was already in a coma once because they.
Isn't it confirmed that he has 2 comas?
It has to be because they already did Les Enfants Terribles, and now he's in another coma between Ground Zeroes and
Les Enfants Terribles is the Solid and Liquid clones.
the Terrible Children.
The Terrible Children, yeah.
But Solidus comes later in a different batch.
You're right. Man.
So, okay, Raiden could be in this game as a child soldier.
Yeah, I brought that up to you.
He could be.
'cause, like,
You're right. He could be.
But
Gray Fox has to be too because Big Boss
yeah,
saved
because
him.
the
But
other
Big
kids
Boss,
were, I guess, natural birth, so.
Yeah, I mean, Big Boss saved him in Portable Ops, but that's not really canon anymore.
Right.
So,
Well, at all.
Duck Grinder.
Duck Grinder.
I think that was the name of one of the bosses in Metal Gear 1. No, I might be making that up.
No, I don't know.
Duck Shot. I think that's what it was.
Buckshot, maybe? Like
No,
a shotgun?
a duck.
We'll look it up.
I can do that really
But
well,
yeah,
you
so
give your
like,
thoughts.
I mean, what else are you thinking? Because like I've always said that I think it needs to lead into or have a remake of Metal Gear 1 at the end because you could do Metal Gear 1 pretty quick.
Yeah, it's not a long game. Not much story happens. Metal Gear 2, there's a lot of story,
Yeah,
but Metal Gear 1's quick.
I feel like they should just remake those anyway.
Dirty
but-
Duck.
Dirty Duck. Okay, but
They should because
but yeah. So like my expectations are you have to hate Big Boss, right? You have to get some kind of like feeling of what Ocelot's doing. I think that's going to be really important.
but how does he go back to working for the U.S. government? They have to show that too.
Yeah.
because he he tricks everyone. Remember, he starts Foxhound and goes, "Snake, you're in. I'm gonna give you this code name."
Yeah, and then how does Big Boss become a bad guy, good guy? It's just, oh man, things are so crazy. But like, I don't know. Like, I think there's so many things that I want to learn about. Like, why do they care about Paz being alive? For one,
why is she alive?
Well, they said that in Ground Zeroes that she got pulled up from those fishermen.
Oh,
so she was drowning in that metal
after
gear.
the bomb.
Oh, well, she's dead after that, I guess. So, but like, why did they care? She's not dead.
She was in some trailers that you and I saw even really quick.
I don't remember that.
Really quick. Is she a clone? Who's a clone?
Everyone. Everyone's a clone.
Dude, oh my gosh. So, what if the game ends with Miller getting murdered and they show Liquid killing him?
That would be weird.
That'd be so cool, though.
Because I don't know why that would be a thing in that.
Because we've never seen it. It was only in the book. It was actually that part was written well, so I'm not even gonna.
But I wonder, how much are they going to tie into the rest of it?
They have. If this is Kojima, I think Kojima kind of knew,
because this has to be them making Outer Heaven, right?
Yeah.
So they already had Outer Haven.
Haven was the giant boat with the snake Mount Rushmore that Liquid.
Oh, that's in 4.
Yes, okay. That was Outer Haven.
Outer Heaven is the Big Boss base
that Liquid also called. And Shenmue's like, Outer Heaven, and Aslan's like trying to live the old man's dream. Arm. This sucks. And then Huey's in it, Otacon's dad, getting tortured by
What do you think's going to be with that guy? Because he was only in Peace Walker at this point, right?
Yeah. He was in Ground Zeroes talked about. Someone snitched. That's right. Someone snitched to Cypher. That's why their base got attacked, I think.
Yeah.
That might have been Huey.
Man. Metal Gear.
Yeah, I see it.
Metal Gear.
I don't know. I still love that. No, that's not the real Solid Snake. You should just try it. Yeah. I won't even look at you.
No, I can't do is I'd have to really
And then the music goes and then Ryan's looking up, oh, it's really you. So I think that's that's everything. Yeah, I think that part of me is a little scared that this game's not gonna blow me away. But
I get that too, but I don't know. I thought Peace Walker was really good, and I have full faith this will be a strong swan song for Kojima.
Man, and you know what? Nothing comes out for a while after this game.
Tony Hawk. I mean,
that's I really want to get Mad Max, and I feel bad that they're out the same day because I can't play Mad Max.
Yeah,
I can't.
No, yeah, Metal Gear is going to be strong contender for Game of the Year for me.
Yeah,
strong.
It's gonna be Splatoon.
I'm dead serious when I say this. That is one of the best games I played in a long time. I legitimately think that game is fundamentally a super fun and super cool game.
Right.
But I can tell you right now, my top 5 might be and this is no order, but Splatoon, Witcher 3, Star Wars Battlefront, Metal Gear Solid, and I'm not sure what else yet. Maybe Super Mario Maker.
Yeah, that is coming out.
Yeah,
but that's a game you can just if you're still playing Metal Gear, you just go boop a dop a doop a dop.
Yeah, just play that when Sarah's watching Jeopardy or something. But yeah, anything else you want to add to the Metal Gear theory list before I close it out?
Where's Raven?
Vulcan Raven?
Is he gonna be?
He's out there being a shaman, man.
Pulling ears.
Yeah, he's probably in those pulling ear tickle fights.
Sounds good.
So. All right, well, hey, thanks again, guys, for tuning in to the next level. Sorry we went a little bit later, but that's okay because we're talking Metal Gear. Metal Gear's great.
I got my question, my one. I'm just.
Oh man, I'm so sorry.
Don't forget.
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. Before we go, Doug, what is your question for me this week?
Do you think Street Sharks is the best Ninja Turtles knockoff? Because it clearly, painfully is.
I don't know. They're so against the Ninja Turtles, though. Pizza's terrible.
Hot dogs, though. And they go, just blah, 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 and they eat through a highway.
Yeah. Oh, man. Street Sharks.
So what do you think? Because, what would you call...
Would you pick that over Battletoads?
Oh. Now you just turned it around on me.
I don't think Battletoads quite counts because they're not mutants. They're video games. The people are games.
Yeah, I would say kind of, though.
What about...
Would you say Cowboys and Mumesa?
I was going to say Cowboys
and stuff.
No, because they're just in anthropomorphic whatever the word. They're animals.
But I don't think they would have existed without the Ninja Turtles cartoon.
Yeah, that's probably fair. I would give it to Street Sharks.
Yeah, I mean, those toys were awesome.
They were jawsome.
Whoa. Okay, the show was dumb.
Yeah,
it was like the rest of the like the first season of Ninja Turtles. I'll agree with you. Solid.
Yeah, and then it gets dumb.
Really dumb, and that's kind of what Street Sharks became. Like the whole thing was just dumb. Like
yeah,
it's a Street Shark. So yeah,
what was the name of the bad guy? Dr. Piranha.
Because he had
he had like
claws.
He had
No, he had a hook.
He had a hook and an
eye patch.
Yeah, an eye patch. Yep, and then he had a dome.
Hey, you can buy the entire Street Shark collection on Amazon for about $4.25. Worth it.
Wait, the toys?
No,
Oh,
those are kind of more expensive than you think. I got them. Don't worry.
Of course you do.
They're great. So anyway, hey, there you go. Done.
Well, thank you very much, Doug. Now I'll say thanks again for tuning in, and don't forget, on Android and iOS, you should be playing Pac-Man 256. Were you not gonna? I was like waiting for the trigger to pull.
Well, I was waiting for you to finish your get up.
Oh, I'm sorry, but yeah, thanks again. We'll see you guys on the next level, baby.
There you go. Good.